Hi, hello, and welcome to another video. My name is Hannah, and this is the place where I watch basically whatever I want. And today is another listening day. We are starting batch number 2 of album listens, and when I put together this list of the newest ones, I kind of imagined and I thought to myself, this one's probably going to win. I had that in the back of my brain, and it was correct. So today we're going to be listening to LOONA's newest album. This is their summer special Flip That. I think it's an EP, I'm not exactly sure. Let me just check so I don't get this information wrong. Let me just do a quick little yes, it's an EP. They released it a couple weeks ago, about 3 weeks now. And I checked out the music video, which I will be linking that in the info card, and I believe if I'm not wrong, that it should be right here. So hopefully I'm right, and I will see if I embarrass myself. We'll see. But it should pop up, you know the deal. But yeah, I'm excited to listen to it today. We got 5 tracks. Technically I've heard one of them, because it is Pose, but I wanted to listen to the studio version because I have never done that. I put it off because I knew they would put Pose in the album, and so I was putting it off, and I was waiting to listen to the studio version now, so that's what we're gonna do. But yeah, if any of you are new here, again, my name is Hannah, and I am very new to LOONA. I've heard I watched maybe 3 music videos now. I've seen, I've seen So What, I've seen Butterfly, I've seen Paint the Town. I think that's it. I think that's all of it. I'm not sure, but that might be it. So, and of course I saw Flip That, so 4. Let's say 4. So I'm very, very new. The basic thing, I know almost all their names, and that's basically it. So I will apologize if I don't understand anything about the lore. I tried to pick some things up. Like, I know that Playback was something that they did a couple months ago during a concert or showcase or something like that, and now it's finally released. I believe that's correct. So that's basically all I know other than that. So we have 5 tracks to go, except for Flip That, of course, which I already watched. There is The Journey, we have Need You, Pose, Pale Blue Dot, and Playback. These are kind of distributed over different channels, but I'll say beforehand which lyric video, which channel the lyric video is from. I feel like it is necessary, and also I apologize if any of these are wrong. I will just take it at face value that these are right. So if they're ever wrong, then please correct me. But yeah, I'm excited to dive into one. I've never experienced the full LOONA album. I've really enjoyed their music so far. So I think it's going to be a fun experience. So thankfully I was able to squeeze this in. We'll see how long this takes, but I'll try to listen to this all in one part, and it should work out, unless I have some real struggle with a song, but when they're this new to me, that usually doesn't happen. Anyway, sorry for this very, very long intro, but we're gonna get started. We have The Journey first, which is only a minute long, so this shouldn't be too difficult. But yeah, let's just dive in and see how this goes. Let's go ahead. Alright, let's dive in. I'm excited to get started. We have The Journey. Again, this is a minute and 15. It's a intro song, or I can't remember the song. Is it called what is the opposite of an epilogue? Is it an intro? I think so, but this is the intro for the whole album. I'm excited, so let's dive into it and see. Let's see how this starts off. By the way, the looks in this era are amazing. But yeah, this is from the channel Honeymoon, and yeah, let's just dive in. Let's go. Ding. We'll see how the sound is. This immediately sounds like a commercial to me. Ooh, this is gorgeous. This might be a thing, because it kind of reminds me of Flip That a little bit. This might be an intro where it seamlessly goes into that song, because I believe Flip That is right after this. so that might be the case. Maybe there won't even be any lyrics in this, we'll see. Yeah, this gives me like intro to flip that, I think it is. I think so, yeah. It is giving that. Alright, there weren't even any lyrics, but I didn't know that, of course, so please don't blame me. But yeah, that was the journey, that was the intro. Let me see if that actually, like, goes into flip that. Let's just pull that up and see. Yeah, it does, I've listened to it a couple times since that, of course, and I know that kind of little flute. What would you call that? That little in the background. I already knew that was happening, so I was kind of like, yeah, this is definitely going to be one of those. But yeah, still really pretty. I really like the instrumental Flip That anyway, so like, I like doing that a little bit. Oh, that's why, because people were saying in the people are saying in the comments like, oh, this is such an even line distribution. That's why, because it's like, there's no lyrics. But yeah, anyway, I didn't know that was gonna happen. Hopefully that's fine. But yeah, let's go into the the next song, which I believe is an actual song now. We have Need You, which I have no clue what that's gonna sound like. I basically, like, the only one I know is Pose, and I heard Pose, like, once, and then I kind of saved it off until I heard the actual studio version. But yeah, let's dive into it. I want to say I Need You so bad. Let's dive into Need You, and see what that one is like. So yeah, let's go. Alright, let's dive into this one and see what this is all about. Need You. This one is from Satya Farhani. I will never... I think I'm pronouncing it right, hopefully. But yeah, I'm excited. We got a double-sided one with all of the members here. We got all 12 down here, or up and over. So yeah, let's dive right into this. This is like 3.5 minutes, something like that. So like... an actual song now. So yeah, let's go ahead. Alright. Ding! They have such nice vocals, dude. I was so excited for this when I started. I have no clue where this is gonna go, by the way. Like, I always have this kind of, like, back in my head. I'm like, because I'm so used to, like, songs that really flip-flop and, like, just go in different directions and, like, change very suddenly. I'm always just kind of nervous, and I'm like, oh, is this gonna, like, just, like, become, like, EDM all of a sudden? Like, I will never know, but we'll see. Maybe that's gonna become nice. We'll see. I can just hear her voice and I'll be smiley. Oh, I like that sound a lot. I like that sound a lot. I'm sorry. I think my lisp is a little active. But I really like this sort of sound. It reminded me of something. I can't pinpoint what it did remind me of, but it reminds me of something that I think I've heard, but I don't know what song that could be. But yeah, that sounds gorgeous. Hold on. Let me back that up till we get to Eve. Hold on. Gotta turn up a little bit. This feels like it could be on, like, a dancing scene in a movie. Like a calm one. I still like you, even though I confused you. If you haven't seen the previous videos, I confused her and I thought that she was the leader because I guess Hasu and Heejin somehow just became one in my head, and I was like, oh, she's the leader, right? And I really like her, but I still like her a lot. Like, I think she's the current, I think, potential bias, but we'll see how this goes. She has such a nice voice too, man. Woo! I love that little... Lovely. Oh, they all have such like nice airy voices in this group. Like, I really appreciate that. Like, sometimes I just miss really vocally heavy groups. Like, I feel like there's always got to be, and I know there's rappers in this group, of course, and they're good, but there's always got to be a lot of, like, just gotta throw in a rapper, you know? And, like, they don't have to necessarily be good. We just have to have a rapper in it. But, like, I love when they just, like, get to be vocalists, like, all of them. And I know, again, like I said, there are rappers in this group, and I'm not dissing them. But, like, I just love me some vocals, girl. Like, I love it. Like, it sounds lovely. Ooh, cute. And I do appreciate me some piano. You guys know that. Ooh. And they have really nice harmonies too. I realized that when, especially I think it was Butterfly, I really commented about that. Formations, the dancing formations, which I got wrong, and I said like positions, and then also the harmonies, because like they just fit each other's voices really nicely. Like, it just flows so, like, it feels like I'm listening to angels. Like, really, that's a huge compliment. Yeah, like, really, really. It's really vibey, but in a really nice way. I enjoy this kind of vibe. Woo! Sorry I'm, like, spinning a lot, by the way. Ooh. I heard that little lower harmony, too. Gorgeous. Is that it? Let me see. Yeah. Alright, so that was the first song of the album that was Need You. That was really, really pretty. Like, I never know what to expect when I go into these songs, especially when I don't know them. That was really, really gorgeous. Like, it had this sort of vibe that I really appreciated. Like, it's like sure, it had piano, and I love piano, and I love that kind of vibe too. But it had just really, like, it's like this kind of sway music, you know what I mean? Like, I can imagine me, like, I can imagine, like, someone partner dancing to this, you know? Like, just, like, doing a little swing, or, like, something like that. It's, like, it has a really nice vibe, and also just the harmonies were lovely. And I'm not one for lyrical analysis and stuff like that. That's not my kind of cup of tea. But it was still really pretty, too, so I appreciated that. But yeah, that was a really nice song. I say we go into the next one, which I'm super excited for this. Like, I think hearing Pose now in a studio version is gonna, like, kick me in the butt. So, this is exciting. This is from the Queendom 2 Time, so it was like 2 months ago now. So that's why the pictures are from Queendom 2, if you wanted to know. But yeah, let's dive into that. I'm excited to hear it finally in a studio version. So yeah, let's go. Alright, we shall now dive into Pose. I'm sorry, by the way, if the camera angle changed a little bit, because I had to transfer the footage, and sometimes it does change the camera angle, so I'm sorry. I don't think it was that bad, but I just want to say that. But yeah, I'm so excited to listen to the actual studio version. I think I've said this like 5 times now, but just like, if you want to see that, I'm going to link that too. You'll find that, but when I watched the Queendom 2 finale, I was just like shook by the whole thing. Like, Eve's just like shook me to the core, and not only do I think I love Heejin a lot, like I love Eve now also. Like, she just blew me away with her red hair and that frickin' like chain. Did she have a chain belt or something? I think she did. I haven't watched it in a little bit, but it just like, it shook me to the core. So yeah, I just say we watch it or listen to it. This is by Sati Barhani once again, and this again is from the time that Queendom 2 was going on and this was released, so that's why it's a little bit of older pictures. But yeah, let's dive in. Alright. Ding! That's me. I could die. Hold on. It's also really hot in my room, so I'm sorry if I'm gonna sweat a little bit. This is gonna make me sweat for sure. Just the instrumental kicking in is enough to kill me. Like, I think a lot of people said that, but when this was released, oh wow, sorry, I got distracted. Well, when this was released, it was kind of like compared to Pose by Red Velvet and how different it is, because this pose is very different from that pose. But yeah. Like, that sound is just amazing. Let's go, girl! 1, 2, 3. Spotlight! Not, like, that whole, like, first trio, I think my jaw was literally on the floor, and I think I said even that I had like tears in my eyes, which I kind of do again, because it's just so good. I can never not. Like, it is one of, like, it's my favorite LOONA song I've ever heard, and we'll see if it gets overplaced, because it is genuinely such a bop. I want to start it over again. Can I start it over again? I'm gonna start it over again. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I can't not. I need to listen to it with headphones too. I've been putting it off. I need to do it now. Let's go. Like, that whole trio and like the beginning. You're a girl. Oh. And they all look so good. And like, there's so many vocal like shining moments too. Like, it's not just this kind of like rappy kind of like just braggy sound. If you can sound like you're bragging, you know what I mean, like that. Like, yeah, look at me, I'm so cool. Like, that kind of sound. It's also got these amazing vocal moments. I cannot. I live for this song. I live for it. Of course, Stu has to do that. I think even though I love the chorus, that beginning part, the verses are my favorites. The verses are my favorites for sure. Get it, girl. Like, it sounds so good, my god. All the people stop. Tension. I need to rewatch it, honestly. I need to rewatch it. I should just rewatch my own reaction. That'll be too funny. Or not too funny, it'll be too cringy. Because, like, I was just like this the whole time. Oh, so amazing. Let's go again. It's so good. Let's go. Na na na. Na na na. This is like the part I remember the most. So even though I love that like red carpet butt joke, like Eve's part, like this is the part that I do remember most. Na 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 na. You can hear that background noise, dude. I missed that, I'm sorry. Let's go again. Like, it's genuinely so good. I cannot just praise it enough. You know what? I'm gonna do something I never do. I'm just gonna listen to that beginning part again. I do not care. I need it once again. I'm sorry, guys. Like, do you just hear that? I remember I was so shook. I was so shook. Okay. Okay, we'll listen to Kim though. Sorry, girl. I usually love you, but I think that's good enough. I listened to that kind of long, so I apologize. But yeah, that was LOONA's Pose. I genuinely, like, I cannot praise it enough, almost. Like, it is such a good song. Like, it gives me chills. And even though I said I barely listened to it since, because I wanted to save it, because I knew it was going to be here, I just, like, I'm so impressed. Like, I love that. That was definitely, like, my, oh my god, I'm dying. That was, like, one of my favorite performances on the finale, that's for sure. It was, like, it was so good. But, yeah, with that out of the way, with that pose, just praise, that pose praise out of the way. Let's dive into the next one. This is called Pale Blue Dot. And I'll talk a little bit more in the intro for that, because I do have a little bit of, like, a bit of expectations for that. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go. Alright, so we are on to the next song. This is Pale Blue Dot, and this is going to be a little bit philosophical and a little bit talking about this, so you can just skip ahead if you don't want to hear about this. But if you know anything about science or anything about just like philosophy, sorry, there is a very famous astronomer whose name is Carl Sagan. You probably know him, who used this in one of his book titles. I don't remember exactly what the title was. Hold on, let me search it up real quick. Hold on. I looked it up just before this. There we go. Pale Blue Dot, A Vision of the Human Future in Space, which basically talked about like human philosophy and how we saw each other, and also mixed that with like actual astronomy. And it was really like it's a really cool book. I haven't read the whole thing, but it's like very interesting for sure. And there's a lot of fun quotes and all that. that one thing that's that's like we are space stuff. I think that's what it said. But basically, it just like tries to tie in our philosophy with just what we actually know about space, and that's what I imagine this might be like, because again, it is such a well-known thing. Like if you search pale blue dot, you'll get up that book, and so I'm assuming it's gonna have maybe something to do with that, talking about like Earth or humanity, which might be a lot. It might have nothing to do with this, in fact. I just wanted to talk about it because it's not often I get to talk about some of my big interests, like philosophy and astronomy and all that. So you can just skip this if you aren't interested, but I just wanted to talk about it. But yeah, let's go ahead. This is from a channel called Chekado. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that. But yeah, this is Pale Blue Dot. I'm excited to get into this. So yeah, I just say we dive in and see what this is about and see if I was on the money or if it was completely different. So yeah, let's go. Alright. Ding! Okay. It already feels a little spacey. Maybe not. It just like has this little funkiness to it. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like it sounds nice. Hold on. Let me get a drink in real quick. Dang, it started off immediately. Okay, let's go. Ooh. Pretty. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Definitely just had to do the space, but I was imagining that. Ooh. Oh, that's very heavy drums, like super, like there's a lot of like, this is very dramatic. I wasn't expecting that. I was kind of like thinking it was going to be a little more low key, but it's just like boom, ba-da, boom, like right, and it's not even the chorus, I think, so like, that's crazy. Hold on, let me back it up. Ooh. Ooh. Wow, gorgeous. Ooh. Beautiful. This just reminds me of like the like early the kind of like, you know, when it was really popular to have these kind of like vocalizations instead of like actual beats in your songs. Like this is what reminds me of that. Like when it was just becoming popular to have really electronic music, like that kind of stuff. It sounds really beautiful. It reminds me of something too, but I can't place my finger on it. Beautiful. We're just vibing right now. Ooh, she has a nice voice. Ooh. Okay. Since I was talking so much about like what I think this would be about, I'm trying to decipher these lyrics as much as I can, but I'm still not placing my finger on it. Usually I can, not just as detailed as some other people can who are much more talented at it than me, but I don't know exactly what to pinpoint this as. Like, it's very interesting. Like, it's definitely about, like, hey, you know, this is just a pale blue dot. Like, it's like the world is getting smaller and smaller, and I want to start my own story. I want to become myself. I want to get somewhere in life. Like, that kind of thing. But also, it could be something completely different, and I had no idea, because this is not my kind of thing usually. So, anyway. Oh, beautiful. That when that kicks in, goodness. What does that remind me of? Just that vocalization, that vocal part. It reminds me of something that. It is pretty simplistic, so it might be because of that, but, like, I feel like I should know where that's from, or, like, it's somewhere in my head, and I just can't pinpoint it. I don't know why. Ooh, gorgeous. Ooh. 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 I'm assuming that's two because she usually does all those high notes. Goodness me. What a beautiful little, like, intro into the last chorus. Goodness gracious. Ooh. Sorry, that was really bad. Oh, beautiful. Whoa, gorgeous. Ooh. And what a nice little ending, just going like, but. Because yes, that's in white voice. That was really bad again, sorry. But yeah, that was our second to last song. That was Pale Blue Dot. How gorgeous, really. I was expecting it to be a little more low-key. It definitely was in some ways, but it was definitely still quite upbeat and still had a lot of pow into it. But yeah, it was very, very pretty. I don't know if anything of what I said earlier fit into this, but I feel like it kind of did, because it had, so, like, they talked about stars and the moonlight a lot, but they also talked about, like, trying to find themselves and trying to be themselves. So I don't know. It might have made sense. It might have made zero sense. I'm not really sure. But yeah, still, what a gorgeous song. So yeah, we'll dive into the last song of this album. We are going on to Playback in all caps. And like I said, I believe this was, like, revealed in some capacity at least, like, a couple months ago. And I saw that because, like, I was like, why has this been released that long ago? But I think it was, like, a sneak peek or just, like, something that they performed at a showcase or concert or something. So yeah, I'm gonna check up real quick to make sure I'm correct with that. And then we'll do the next song. So yeah, let's go ahead into the last one. We have Playback. Let's go. Alright, we're on to the last song. This is Playback. I did check it out, and yes, they did perform this a couple months ago during one of their concerts. I think they've done it, like, they did it a couple times. And it was unreleased until now, I'm guessing. I'm not exactly sure. So you guys can, like, fill me in if I'm not correct with that. But yeah, I'm excited. We're on to the last part of this album, and I definitely enjoyed it so far. It's been a fun time to watch, or listen, I guess you say, to listen to some LOONA, because I haven't done much of that, really, on this channel, at least, like, the music. So I'm excited. But yeah, let's dive into the last song. This is Playback. We are on Sati Fahani once again. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. Final song. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Let's see. Alright, let's go. Sorry, I'm trying to get myself in order. There we go. Ding! Ooh, it's a little tappy. Xylophone. Beautiful. Gorgeous. It's like a little fairy, a little like cutesy a little bit. Ooh, I like it. Okay, hold on. I was imagining this to be a ballad almost. Ooh. One thing you'll give like these girl groups, like third and fourth generation girl groups, is that they have such nice instrumentals. Like it's the best. Like they just have such beautiful, beautiful instrumentals. Did you hear that? Oh, it's pretty. Ooh. Ooh, it's big. Oh. It reaches out. Okay. They like singing about orbits too, huh? Ooh, beautiful. I keep listening to that, like, I keep calling it a xylophone, but I don't think it's a xylophone, but I keep listening to that little, like, tappy thing in the back, like, just, like, it's so nice to listen to. It's just really calming, almost. It's like a little ASMR-y, almost. Ooh. I've been waiting for you to rap, girl. Ooh, cute. Ooh, that little, ooh. Like, it's a big instrumental, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of sounds, but it also sounds big, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes that can happen with, like classical music or other things like that, where it's just, like, it feels like you're listening to something inside a huge room with, like, these big speakers, and it just, like, sweeps around you know what I mean? That's kind of dramatic. But you know what I mean? Like, this kind of is giving that. Oh, it's pretty. I keep wanting to do these like hand motions almost, like I'm directing something. Ooh. Oh my god. I love how they keep switching. They have a lot of different like you have like these random ad-libs with different members, and also just like they have very quick change-ups. It makes it feel like the song is also like faster than it actually is, which sometimes is kind of a positive. I don't know why. I just like it when it's like pa 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 pa. Like that's my kind of thing. Anyway. like you're hitting like something tiny too. I know it is electrical, but it's just like if you were hitting like it almost like felt like you were like you were hitting a clam almost. I don't know why. It was kind of giving that noise, but like deep, 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 deep. It sounds nice. Ooh. Alright, so that was the last song of this album. That was Playback. Wow, what a nice journey. I really enjoyed most of the songs, actually, really. They were all really, really fun, had all, like, kind of different vibes, but also, like, tied together, like, tied to each other. I don't know how to say that nicely. Like, they all matched each other in vibes, but it also was a little bit different all the time. Like, it wasn't that one formed. I don't know how to say it in English. But yeah, really nice. I actually quite enjoyed that first time. Again, I don't know them enough that I can like give any sort of feedback, just like based on a lot of things. But I hope you understand anyway. So this is how you get into groups. You know, you dive in and you're a little bit in like under the water first, and then you kind of find the clarity. But yeah, really, really fun. I will be back in like 5 to 10 minutes to give you the final ranking. And I'm sorry I forgot to mention that. But basically every single album listen, I like to give a final ranking from 1 to 5 stars based on how much I liked it. And you can only get 5 stars if I like all of the songs. And that's basically happened almost all the time. But we'll see. I need to deliberate a little bit. So I'm going to listen through basically a little bit more of these and just like see how I feel about them. So yeah, I hope you guys had fun watching. This is not the end. And I will be back in a little bit. So yeah, I'll see you then. Alright, I'm back. It's been like 10 minutes. I did some deliberating and I wrote down all my thoughts, and I feel like I'm so predictable. This might not be even fun anymore. Like, do I just make up fake ratings to make it interesting? But like, genuinely, I just love music, and so like, unless it is really, really not my thing, I will probably enjoy it. And it's like, it's just, it's probably a little uninteresting for you guys, because do you not like? Is there something you don't enjoy, but genuinely, like, there's not many things. So basically, leading up to that, what I'm saying is that this album got a 5 out of 5 stars, which means I loved all the songs, and I had a little bit of a comment. I usually write a final rating, so this is that for this album. So Pose is genuinely such a good song. I got chills listening to it for the first time, and actually with the headphones, because I listened to it once again, like the main part, like a minute of the song, and like just listening to it with headphones again, because I'd never done that. I got chills genuinely, like they creeped up my spine and they settled like on my like upper back. It was crazy. But yeah, like incredible. The rest was an amazing mix of ethereal and beautiful music. There were a lot of like nice instrumentals and nice vibes, a lot of harmonies. I love that sort of stuff. A very enjoyable experience, and I'm excited for the next. And that was basically the final rating for that. I hope you guys enjoy that. We'll see how long it turns out after the editing, but it's probably going to be like 15 minutes. We'll have to see when it's done. But yeah, I hope you guys found this enjoyable. I'm still a new orbit, so I hope you understand that this is a little bit just based on like whatever. I'm just like, it's not like really that serious right now. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this experience. I had a lot of fun, and we'll see when the next one comes, but hopefully it shouldn't be too far away. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye, take care, have a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye bye!